Gaddafi, the infamous despot of Libya, took control in 1969, instituting a variant of socialism that resulted in the devastation of Libyan society. His political ideology, the Third Universal Theory, along with his audacious Green Book, were drenched in socialist principles. Despite its facade as a solution to the discrepancies between capitalism and communism, this theory was merely a tool for Gaddafi to suppress the Libyan people and dismantle their societal structure. His rule was identified by his unwavering resistance to opposition and a merciless security apparatus. These characteristics defined his reign, a reign inundated with terror and violence, which led to the erosion and eventual collapse of civil society. 1. Gaddafi ruled Libya with an iron fist for 42 years. 2. Thousands of political dissidents were killed under his rule. 3. He established secret police forces known for their brutality. 4. Entire families were arrested and tortured for suspected dissent. 5. He suppressed freedom of speech and the press. 6. Women suffered appalling sexism and discrimination. 7. Gaddafi sponsored international terrorism. 8. Destroyed entire towns to quell rebellions. 9. He detained opponents without trial. 10. His economic policies led to high inflation and unemployment. 11. Libya's oil wealth was squandered on arms purchases. 12. He used chemical weapons against his own people. 13. Gaddafi also supported and funded dictators in other African countries. 14. He was known for his unpredictable and erratic behavior. 15. He lived a luxurious lifestyle while many Libyans lived in poverty. 16. Lived in poverty. 16. He denied access to education for the masses. 17. Gaddafi's regime was marked by nepotism and corruption. 18. He instigated numerous conflicts with neighboring countries. 19. He manipulated tribal loyalties to maintain power. 20. Gaddafi used state media to spread propaganda. 21. He pursued a nuclear weapons his rule. Libya was internationally isolated. 23. He imposed strict surveillance on ordinary citizens. 24. Gaddafi orchestrated mass killings in prisons. 25. He lived in fear of coups and assassination attempts. 26. His policies led to a healthcare crisis in Libya. 27. His eccentric personality cult dominated Libyan society. 28. He incited racial and ethnic tensions to divide and rule. 29. Gaddafi's rule resulted in a deeply traumatized society. 30. The fall of his regime led to a chaotic, the Great Man-Made River Project, a socialist endeavor, despite its lofty promises, was a subject of 30 fascinating yet concerning facts. 1. The Great Man-Made River, GMMR, is the world's largest irrigation project. 2. It was conceived in the 1960s and construction began in 1984. 3. 1984. 3. The project was fully funded by the Libyan government under the leadership of Muammar Gaddafi. 4. GMMR spans across 4,000 kilometers, making it one of the longest networks of pipelines in the world. 5. The project was designed to extract water from the Nubian sandstone aquifer system. 6. The amount of pipe used could circle the Earth. 7. It has the capacity to transport 6.5 million cubic meters of water daily. 8. Despite its size, the project suffered from significant. The GMMR cost an estimated $25 billion, according to Libyan officials. 10. It was intended to make the desert as fertile as the Nile Delta. 11. The project led to the creation of 70,000 hectares of new agricultural land. 12. The GMMR was hailed as the eighth wonder of the world by Gaddafi. 13. The project was formally inaugurated in August 1991. 14. It used more than 1.3 million tons of cement. 15. The project involved over 30,000 workers. 16. Of water, leading to concerns about irreversibility. 17. It is said to have increased water scarcity in the future. 18. The project was subjected to multiple airstrikes during the Libyan civil war. 19. It was heavily criticized for its lack of sustainability. 20. The GMMR also sparked controversies over its potential misuse and manipulation. 21. The project's control by Gaddafi raised suspicions about whether its benefits truly reached the masses. 22. The network of pipelines reaches as far as Tobruk from the capital, Tripoli. 23. It is It is estimated that the project will only be sustainable for the next 60 to 100 years. 24. The aquifer supplying the project is the largest known fossil water aquifer. 25. The project has not drastically improved the living conditions of the majority of Libyans. 26. While it promised agricultural growth, many farms to high salinity levels in the water. 27. The project did not involve any international assistance or loans. 28. It has been described as a classic example of a mega project that failed to deliver on its promises. 29. The GMMR's grand ambition was to transform Libya into an agricultural oasis. 30. Oasis. 30. Despite its initial success, the project is now believed to have been a significant misallocation of resources. This gigantic endeavor drained billions of dollars that could have been strategically invested to directly enhance the quality of life of the Libyan populace. The process of extracting mammoth volumes of water led to a possibility of environmental destruction, and ironically, escalated the issue of water scarcity in the future. The reins of the project were in the hands of the tyrannical leader, Gaddafi, sparking suspicions of misuse and manipulation, and casting doubts on whether the benefits truly flowed.